was a wonderful game, and you guys.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kiljaedas. How's it going? We're back again with another Raiders recap video. It is week 4 of the NFL season, and it is the Buffalo Bills going up against the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's get at it. This was going to be a tough game nonetheless. It was going to be a tough game, and honestly, it was also a game that we could have, every single game that so far that we have gone up against were winnable games, and this was just another winnable game that we could have had. We could have been, it could have very well been 4-0. It could have very well been, but instead the final score is the Buffalo Bills winning 23-30. The Buffalo Bills are now 4-0. They are still undefeated. The Raiders, unfortunately, they're not. They are now 2-2 with the Chiefs coming up next. Oh my freaking God. This game was so freaking sloppy, and somehow we were still in it. All we had to do was play perfect football, and we could have easily taken this thing to overtime or win, but we didn't. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the 5-knuckler takeaway. That's when I go and I take 5 key aspects of the game that I found was the most important things in the game, and I bring it out. Number 1 takeaway was, and of course again, this doesn't have to do with level of importance and everything, but the first takeaway is simply this was a defensive game. Alright, whoever was going to make the stops, either the most stops or the key stopped, was going to win this game. Because throughout the entire game until the third quarter, it was all scoring drives. Every single team scored on every single drive until the third quarter, when the Raiders stopped the freaking Bills. And of course, from then on, it was all about who was going to get the most stops. And unfortunately, look what happened. It was 3 stops for the Bills compared to 4 stops for the Raiders. That means 3 times the Bills punt away, 2 times the Raiders turn the freaking ball over, plus 1 turnover on downs and 1 punt. Yeah. Takeaway number 2. The Raiders could not get the very key aspect of their offense going. They could not get their run game up to speed at all whatsoever. The Bills did a great job shutting down the run offense and everything. Now, granted, the Bills didn't do very good in their run offense either. It was definitely a gunslinging show out there between Josh Allen and Derek Carr. With the Raiders on, but the key aspect though is the Bills shut down what was needed for the Raiders, which is the run game. Only 86 yards of rushing. That's big for them. Takeaway number 3 was capitalization on offense. Unfortunately, with every single punt that seemed to have happened, the Raiders were unable to score on them. Meanwhile, the 4 times that the Raiders end up giving the ball away, whether it be a punt or a turnover or whatever, the Bills were able to capitalize it and at least score, whether it be a touchdown or a field goal. That just it just can't happen for the Raiders. The Raiders have to capitalize at least once or twice, and basically not capitalize, and not let the other team capitalize. Here's a good stat for you. Again, the Raiders were down by 1 touchdown. Guess what would have been nice to have if we just took away one of those takeaways, or giveaways, you say. If we took away one of those giveaways, whether it be the punt, the fumbles, or the turnover on downs, guess what would have happened? The Raiders could have possibly had it could have been a drive to tie the game instead of hoping to get to at least 1 score away. That's bad. I mean, the game was so freaking sloppy. Takeaway number 4. The turnovers. The Bills did an excellent job and had 0 turnovers. Meanwhile, the Raiders had 2 turnovers. What was that? 2 fumbles. I mean, it should have been 3 fumbles because there's a play, I believe it was during the 4th quarter, that Derek Carr got wrapped up on a third down, and at one point when he started going down, he went like this, which clearly shows him trying to toss the ball out. That should have been a fumble, but it was. I don't know how the refs decided, oh no, that's not a fumble. He's already down. I don't know, but that was horrible for Carr to do that. Horrible. Takeaway number 5. The Bills' O-line. The Bills' O-line was able to minimize whatever they could, and they made sure to get positive yardage. I mean, granted, the Raiders got 1 sack, and then they got 5 tackle for losses. But each one of those plays ended up creating more positive plays for them to convert on whatever down they were on. I mean, that's just horrible. Meanwhile, the Raiders gave up a whole bunch of tackles for loss, and even worse, they caused that fumble on Derek Carr, the one that actually came through. I cannot tell you how frustrating this is. This is so frustrating to see your team that's supposed to be really good. I mean, we're supposed to be a solid team, and yet we keep making stupid mistakes. Stupid. Anyways, that's the 5 knuckler takeaway of the game. Yeah, that's all I can say about those 5 takeaways. It's just horrible. So let's go ahead and move on to the bacon praise burger or the turd sandwich. And of course we lost, so no bacon. We get the turd sandwich. The turd sandwich is just like a praise burger, except for instead of praise, constructive criticism, praise, it is constructive criticism, praise, constructive criticism. Of course, the 2 turds that are the bread and other things are the constructive criticisms, and of course the praise, which is going to be like really little stuff like that. That's going to be in the middle. Henceforth, the turd sandwich. And unfortunately, we're going to have to eat another one. Let's start off with the first of our turd sandwich, the O-line. You guys are killing me. You are absolutely killing me. You have given away 2 more sacks, a few tackles for losses, and also you caused a fumble. That fumble on Derek Carr was not his fault. That fumble was not
Derek Carr's fault.
It was the O-line's fault. What happened on that play? Gabe Jackson got beat by the person that he's supposed to block. That defensive lineman pushed him all the way back and then put his hand out while Carr is surveying the field, and he hits it out of his hands. You can't blame Carr on that. He's busy surveying the crowd. Not the crowd, the field. He's surveying the field. You do realize, oh, no, I'm not even going to go into it. The fact of the matter is, this is too much. We are getting too many fumbles. If I digress, we'll go to that one later. Let's move on. Coach Gruden, you are part of the turd this week. Your play calling wasn't up to par today. It was not. It was bad. We should have known by the first half that our run offense was not going to cut it. It was not going to cut it. They had our number. And on a 4th and 1, you want to run the ball when you know that they're only giving us positive yardage only every few plays? No! You pass the ball! When something doesn't work, you go with what works. Passing was what worked. You didn't do it this time. You are a genius coach. You know better. If I know better, then you know a lot better than me. That play that you called was bad. It was horrible. That play should have never been called. Well, why not? Let's go ahead and move on to the nice things. Let's go to the positive things for a second, all right? Let's go with the positive things for just a little bit, okay? For 4 weeks in a row, 4 weeks, every single game, during the second quarter, in the last 2 minutes, we have been able to march down the field and score. We are doing an excellent job at making sure that we score. Every single time we have been able to, that is the one reason why you defer to the second half. In order for you to score before time runs out, don't let the other team score. You get the ball back in the third quarter and you score again. And you guys were able to do that. That is awesome. Well done to you guys. I am very, very happy and proud of you guys for doing that. Great job. Another praise that we can add into this. Old man Jason Witten. Congratulations on your first Raider touchdown. And also congratulations on getting to 13,000 career receiving yards. Good job, old man Witten. Way to go. To be honest though, I think there was a penalty on that play because I'm pretty sure the freaking defensive back that was covering you was most likely tripped over your freaking walker or cane while you were trying to run that route. I'm just saying. But congratulations anyways. Good job on you. The last praise that I am going to give for the Raiders today, and for us to enjoy, Derek Carr. Congratulations on getting to 151 career touchdowns. You have passed the snake, Ken Stabler, for all-time Raider touchdowns. You are now at 151. I want to see a whole lot more touchdowns in the future for you as a Raider. Because, trust me, I like you, Carr. I like you a lot. You're a good person. And I'm glad that you realize this one thing. This one glaring realization. Stats don't matter unless you win.
Stats don't matter if you don't win.
Enough of the praises though. We're getting back to the turds. Defense. This was a defensive game and you guys blew it. Your first 3 and out that you were able to do was in the third quarter. The third quarter. The rest of the time you were getting ran over by the Bills offense. Swiss cheese secondary. You guys did okay with the run game. But the secondary, y'all got fucked up. Horrible. Whoever was supposed to be on Stephon Diggs, you screwed the pooch. He had like over 150 receiving yards that game. Dear God in heaven, that is 336 total yards and 4 touchdowns, guys. Stat-wise, we got more, except for touchdowns. But the fact of the matter is, they didn't have to get that much yardage to score a touchdown. Horrible, guys. You gotta do better. Last but not least, this goes for the entire Raider team. Ball security. What is your major malfunction with not being able to hold on to the ball? That's 4 weeks in a row now that we've had at least 1 fumble. 3 weeks in a row that we have lost a fumble. Do we need to break into your house, go into your bedroom, knock you out with chloroform, and then inject stickum into your sweat glands so that you sweat stickum so you can hang on to the freaking ball? Can we do that? Or can you guys get your shit together and stop fumbling the freaking ball? Seriously. So here it is. Our 3 people that are on the shit list this week. Darren Waller. You're getting hit, for crying out loud. Put 2 hands on that ball, man. You know they're going to come in and try to hit it out. Number 2, Hunter Renfrow. Dude, you were doing so well this game until you fumbled the ball. Luckily, it wasn't recovered. And the third one, even though it was not your fault that you fumbled the ball that one time and you lost it because that's the O-line's fault, you still did that one play where you got tackled and you did the little thing. That should have been a fumble. And we got lucky. Hold on to the ball. So there it is. I am not angry that we lost. I am angry at how we lost.
I expected the Bills to beat us. I expected the Bills to beat us. They are a solid team. I was thinking that this was going to be a last drive of the freaking game, and they were going to nail a field goal to beat us in the end. I was thinking that was going to happen. Either that or it was going to be an overtime thing. I was not expecting us to play this sloppy. That's why I'm angry. Besides that though, it's only 2 losses right now. It's only 2. We need to regroup. Next week, we have another big one. We have another big one on our hands. Who are we playing? Who else? It's the Chiefs. The Chiefs are unstoppable right now. As of Sunday, October 4th, Sunday, October 4th, they are undefeated. I was expecting them to lose against the Ravens, but the Ravens proved me wrong. And they are red hot right now. They need to be stopped. They need to be beaten if we want to have a chance to catch them and possibly take the AFC West crown away from them. Anyways, that's it for today's video. If you're actually watching this, wow, thank you. Yeah, so that's it. I'll catch you later. Bye.